Welcome everyone to day 2 of the Joy Johnson Memorial Classic, the women's triples here from Yarrawonga Mulwala Golf Club Resort. Beautiful sunny day, and joining me in commentary is Mr. Stephen Day. How you going, Steve?
Absolutely lovely day here in Yarrawonga Mulwala, as the ladies are just going through the final ends of the second roll-up, as just been mentioned. A slight breeze around, but a very, very nice day for bowls.
Yeah, very, very nice. Couldn't ask for a better day, to be honest.
Yes, and we'll give a bit of a shout out as well to any dads watching. Happy Father's Day today, and anybody else watching, don't forget to any kids there to let your dad know that Happy Father's Day, and maybe a bottle of port and some chocolates or something like that might go down well as well.
Very, very nice. You got it lucky. Your daughter's here playing today. So.
Yes, she is. So I missed out on breakfast in bed this morning, so with an early start. So I'll see what she can come up with dinner, maybe.
She'll make up for it, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so, yes.
Fantastic. On our live stream rink for this game 4, you can see the teams there on your screen. We've got the triple of Irene Attard, Joe Gibkiss and Kaz Rothwell. We'll give a bit of details on those guys, ladies, as we start the game. And they're up against Kate Bush, Carla Miles and Diane Hans. Bit of an update on where we stand at the moment in terms of the tournament. So after 3 games, we've got a couple of our live stream rinks that are up there in the top in the money at the moment. So our last game yesterday with Rose Smith, she's leading at the moment, followed by second, which is Anita Jenkins and her triple. We've got them on live stream in the next game, and then coming in third is Kerry Lesk from our first game yesterday, and coming in fourth at the moment is Kaz Rothwell, who is the game we're live streaming right now. So looks like we're picking some good games to live stream across the 2 days, aren't we, Stephen?
Yeah, we're doing very well on that, actually. So the girls are pulling out all straps to be on the TV, so, and bringing out their A game by the looks of things. Definitely.
Fantastic to see. Just about to get underway here. Kate Bush just rolling the first jack, about that medium size length.
So as we're live following Kate Bush's first bowl down, which is a very lovely little opener for early in the morning, just a couple of, about a metre through, just behind the jack, but on a fantastic line. And so we have on the mat now, we have Irene Atterall. Once again, a very fair first opening bowl. Possibly the hardest bowls of the day is the first end, so the ladies haven't done too badly at all.
Good start there from Kate. One on, just one behind.
Yeah, she's made the correction lovely there, so and we have Irene still sticking to the same side and just looking at ducking under that short bowl if she can take that 2 foot of weight off. It looks like she might be just hanging out a little bit. She just needs to clear that front bowl, which unfortunately she just got a little edge of it, but it slid her to roughly a jack high position and possibly holding the shot.
Green looks to be running very beautifully this morning. Nice and free for first thing. I saw the greenkeeper here nice and early, double rolling.
Well, that's what you see when you get here and have to set up everything there, Callum. So I was lucky just to be a guest speaker, so just being able to walk in the door and expect everything to be done. So thank you very much for the early start setting up. And yes, the greens are running magnificent. They did a great job yesterday, so I think today's rolling of the greens will be even better.
Yeah, Carla Miles taking full advantage of that and just resting on Irene's bowl there. Joe just playing a little bit through, looking to change things up. They do have some back bowls there. Carla looking to do something similar. Has gone a bit wider though. Oh no, she's coming out the back to have a bit of cover. Di saying just went a little bit too gentle. Just going to pull up a little bit there.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit tentative for the first bowl. Her line was magnificent, so I don't think she'll be doing the same for the next one. As that we have Kaz on the mat for her first bowl. First bowl with the head coming down on the backhand, which is the near side of the rink to the commentary box. So I'm just scooting through just that little bit, but a nice positive weight all the same. It's a nice cider for it all the same.
Di just looking to add a little bit more.
Now Kaz will just be looking at dropping that metre of weight from her first bowl, and so far it's just rolling down very nicely in front of our eyes here. It just needs to settle just that little bit and just skipping through. So that just leaves the first end completed, and that was a one shot to Diane Hand's rink. So we have Irene on laying the mat down, and Kate, sorry, well, I've got sorry, Kate it was, yes, sorry, Kate. Yeah, Kate Bush.
Good starter there from Kate, just about a foot or so short. Definitely in the game. Seems to have found it pretty early, Kate. Irene just skirting around the back a little bit.
So Kate will be looking at just something similar to her first bowl here, and she's just put that extra foot of weight on, so she's arriving just on the jack. Just a little nudge behind to sit behind the jack with a lovely correction on her second bowl.
Couldn't have corrected any better.
No, I don't think you could actually. So here we have Irene, and she'll just be looking at just dropping a little bit of weight from her first, and just looking at sitting on the shot bowl of Kate's.
She's played this pretty well. Just needs to get down a bit.
Down a little bit more, and unfortunately she just got the slide there, and the weight was lovely for the shot just to sit and stick. So it was well played, just a bit unfortunate.
I think Carla might have been getting some tips from her mum on how the green rolls here. It's working.
It seems to be, yes. Maybe a bit of inside information there. It never goes astray sometimes, definitely not. So Carla looking at a very similar weighted bowl here. Just finding the gap between her bowl and the first lead bowl would be lovely, but promotion of that is also very handy. And I'd say that would be a 4 count at the moment in the head. So we have Joe will be just looking possibly to sit the shot bowl or just maybe cutting the count down number one first. Bowls in the head is very, very important.
Looks on a pretty good track here. Just needs to skirt that.
It's a lovely, lovely bowl all the same. As I said, bowls in the head is very imperative sometimes, so it's starting to build the head, yes.
Yeah, it gives Kaz some options if she was to convert. Just a bit of information on how these teams went yesterday. So Dye's rink is currently sitting 12th with 2 wins and 1 loss. And Kaz, as we saw earlier, her rink is currently sitting in 4th position with 3 wins yesterday, plus 22. Shapes up for a very good battle for the rest of the game here.
So Donna not looking to add another shot into the head. She's just looking to cover the tee for just in case we do get a dead jack. So it looks like she's possibly only inches away from the tee. So it gives her a good back bowl, splitting all the away bowls. So a little bit of aggression here from young Kaz, and she's pointed this very well. She's just taken one of the bowls out, which is very handy.
Yeah, very good positive bowl there. She had a lot to work with there.
That's exactly right. Yes, definitely. Yep. So she wasn't worried early to play a positive weighted shot. So good signs for the game. So Joe has just indicated to Kaz that there's 2 down and possible 3 down on the head. So she's just looking at a draw shot now, just to sit a positive draw, just to sit the shot bowl or draw it cold. Just needs to hold her head that little bit. But that's actually knocked up one of their bowls. So very interesting here. Yep. So she's cut the count down, and it was a 1 again to Diane's team. A little bit of information on our bowlers here. Our leads, Irene, is at the mat now. She's currently playing out of the Yarraville Footscray Bowls Club. She's been bowling for 6 odd years now. She's rolling at XG Henselite in a size 1. She's got some very good achievements. She's represented... Sorry, I've got the... Kate, sorry. Kate, sorry, I've got the names around the wrong way. Kate's currently at Shep Park. Yeah, she's got a quite extensive little resume for herself. Some over 60s pairs and Goulburn Valley and State Region winners. And she's rolling an XG Henselite. As we see a lovely first bowl from Irene. Now Irene, sorry, as I say before, Irene follows from the Yarraville Footscray Bowls Club. She's rolling an XG size 1, and she's a representative of Malta. So she's World Championships, Commonwealth Games 2022, World Championships, a multi-nation bowler, and a very extensive bowling resume. So looking forward to some great bowls.
Good position bowl there from Carla, looking to just come round and draw a shot. Has gone through a bit, but a good second.
Yeah, lovely second bowl. Second shot there from Carla for her first opening bowl for the end. Lovely. Joe Gibb is just hanging a little bit wide there. Didn't quite mind the weight. She just needed to get underneath the first front bowl there of Kate's. It just stuck it out that little bit wide. So it's just as we're following Carla's bowl down here, she would like to skirt the short bowl out the way, and she has done that. And very similar, lovely memory to her first, and just sitting just behind.
Joe switching over it, coming in on a good angle here. She's going to use Irene's bowl. Makes a couple.
Yeah, very lovely switch there for Joe.
Has opened it up, unfortunately, though. Allows Di to play the forehand if she wants to now, with Carla's bowls just behind.
So Joe should be lining up on the forehand here just to draw the shot, or use one of the bowls just to sit on. And it looks like she just needs to hold that little bit longer here. She's just ducking under. The weight wasn't really too bad at all for the shot. Just a little bit of a line issue there. Kaz just looking to run this a little bit more and get the bend. She's turning in very nicely to a jack-high bowl. I'm sure if it's added to the count, but we'll wait and see.
The breeze just brought her in beautifully there.
Yeah, it was a very good use of the elements. Just if Diane could just fix her line, but she's just followed the same line as the first bowl. Unfortunately, just never gave a chance to make the correction on the line, but the weight was very good once more. Yeah, maybe just a little bit tentative from Kaz there, but that's fine.
That 3 takes it. Kaz leading 3-2 after 3 ends.
Yeah, it was a lovely little pick-up for their first end to win for the game on the third end. So we have a mat right back on the tee by the looks of things, and a full length roll of the jack here. So yes, Kaz's team is backing themselves to a full length end.
Yeah, they've definitely stretched it out. Di and her team were playing that sort of medium length, and Kaz is looking to change it up a little bit. Just to stretch it out. See how the arms are going first thing in the morning.
Give yourself a little bit of a workout first up in the morning, definitely. So we're just skipping through just that little bit there on the first bowl. Just happens to be a little bit heavy, and once the line was good, but just a little bit too many wheaties, so.
Yeah, a few too many wheat picks this morning for Irene.
So Irene will be just looking at dropping a yard or two off her last bowl. And her line was very good, so it's just she can keep her line and just drop that little bit of weight. Just skirt the front bowl of Kate's.
She might have the jack here. Just skirts past it. But does stay on the rink. Probably can't see it on the camera there, but it is just on the edge. Morning, Mr. Roger Scott, Kaz's husband. Watching in on the live stream. Good to see you there, Rogie. Our first comment for the live stream. Thought you might have come up here, Rog, to spend a nice bit of time in the sun.
Well, maybe he's getting some nice spoiling by the kids or something like that for Father's Day too. So
that last bowl of Kate's living life on the edge. Very, I think it's half hanging over from what I can from this angle.
Yeah, from this angle it looks very precariously just balancing there on maybe a blade of grass or two.
This length's definitely got all players looking to adjust and see who's the first to nail it. It looks like Joe's coming through pretty well here. Everyone's just skirting the jack.
Yes, it's thrown both teams off a little bit actually. So we don't really have anything within 1.5 metres, 2 metres of the jack. So the first person that can nail it, it could go a long way to winning the end. Young Carl's bowl coming down, and it looks like much better speed, but once again maybe just pulling up that little bit. Just needs to run a little bit more, but that will be the ultimate shot. But there's a few more bowls to come down yet. And once again, Joe just slipping past and putting it in the ditch. Just a little bit too much weight on that bowl. Basically, I call that a South American bowl. Just one too many revolutions.
Carla only needs the slightest of adjustments, which she's done.
It looks like Carla has played that to perfection. Just a absolutely lovely little adjustment on her first bowl. So, yeah.
Just getting our first reprieve of some wind. It's just quieting down a little bit, the breeze, which is not quite nice. Means your paper work's not flying everywhere.
It makes life a lot easier, that's for sure.
On cue, it kicks up again.
I think you spoke too soon. That's called the commentator's curse, putting the moz on things. just drops hers a little bit short, maybe a little bit tentative about all the bowls skipping through, because we do have quite a gusty northerly wind running straight down the rink and pushing the bowls along as they go. So I think I'm going to call this early. We've got a great bowl here from Diane coming in, just ducking under, but another counter into the tally. So Diane doesn't have to do much more here. It's just something similar, if not a little bit more grass than at first. The similar weight would be lovely. It looks like we've got a little bit more weight and a little bit more grass. So we'll just see how this bowl finishes up. Oh, as I say, she's just trailed the jack actually. So it was a lovely bowl, but she might have taken a bowl out from her count from in the front.
Even with the movement of the jack, 3 shots.
Yes, it was very good. Nice little number, which negated the first 3 from Kaz's last end. So looks like we've got a very similar jack length. Oh, just a little bit shorter, but we're rolling it right up towards the tee, and that's possibly 3 metres from the maximum it can be. And we see a very nice bowl coming down from Kate as the first bowl, possibly just 8 inches behind, so very, very handy first bowl.
She's definitely liking that length, that medium-ish length.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be her liking. She rolled the jack and she followed up with the bowl, as they say. The bowl and the jack should roll very similar, so as we just say this, we've had Irene come down and just grab a piece of jack, and unfortunately just didn't quite stay with it. Her bowl ran into Kate's on the way through, but also very good bowls. So Kate won't be looking for any adjustment here. She'll be looking basically for the same bowl as she did on her first, and that will be in and about the area.
Played this very well.
Well, Kate did make a bit of a correction, and she's just dobbed it just about on the nose of the jack. So absolutely lovely bowl. 2 great lead bowls.
Irene's pointed this very well.
And the speed is magnificent as well. So just tapping the shot bowl, making it shotter, as they say. But all the same, it's great bowls in the head, win you ends. Young Carla just ducking under with the first bowl by about a metre of weight. That's a different length, so maybe just takes a bit of getting used to.
Joe following Irene down. Looks like she'll just skirt around.
And we have an absolutely lovely bowl here. Falls down and it fell onto the jack, so just bowled that to make shot and bowling a back toucher. Absolutely beautiful bowl. So I don't know if our cameras will pick it up, but we've even got a couple of the golfers stopped off there out of their game and walking over just to have a bit of a spectate as well. So that's always good to see.
It's a good positive bowl there from Joe. She's just got a little bit of cover back there with the bowl, Carla's bowl that's back there.
It looks like we've got a lovely bowl here coming down from Diane. She's just opened it up a bit. She's just taken their bowl out, but it gives her a look at the jack now. So sometimes it makes it just that little bit easier when you can see the jack.
Also allows her to see the jack with her with the bowl with her next one.
So young Carla just asking Diane to switch hands now. Just looking at coming in the little gate from the front bowl to the one on the centre line, and just looking at arriving and spitting the jack or sitting the shot bowl. We've definitely got a positive bowl here and a very well pointed bowl. It just seems to be holding out that fraction. So it was a very good effort, but unfortunate for Diane. She just couldn't get down in time.
Good bowl there by Kaz using Irene's bowl.
Yeah, it's a very good way to get another shot.
Two shots. Makes this even Stevens after 5. Oh, good symmetry there, 5-5 on 5. Love a bit of symmetry. That's our engineering brain coming out again.
So Irene deciding not to stretch it so far with the jack this time. And Matt's on a very similar spot as it was when her last roll of the jack going this way. It just made a three-quarter length for herself. Yes, we have some very solid leading from Irene Adderall here. Just trailing the... Kate, sorry. I'm getting my list. The wind's blowing everything everywhere here. So, yes, Kate, lovely lead bowling.
Irene just looking to drop a metre or so from her last. Girls are struggling with a little bit of weight there. It is the wind gusting and not gusting, I think, coming down this way. It's died off a little bit for this one, this end.
Yeah, Joe would be just looking at maybe a foot more weight of a last, but preferably going around the two shorter bowls, and then she'll have to be in the area. So I think we've just got a little bit more weight correction on this. Just a minute, she's just got to skirt those shorter bowls, and she has, and she's made the correction lovely.
Fantastic correction there from Joe. Colour switching over.
Putting a little bit more weight into this bowl as well. So maybe looking at sitting the shot bowl, which I think she has, and then a bounce onto the jack, and it's bringing it right out into the open.
Unfortunately, it has sprayed the jack to the left or right of screen, sorry, which are two of Irene's bowls back there. So definitely one to Irene, potentially two. Has opened it up though. It's a lead off for the skips now.
Exactly, yes.
Kaz coming on her forehand. Finishing off nice. Run a little bit straight there, but has done the job.
The weight was played to perfection, so I think that held her up a bit as well, so which was very good bowl. Diane will be looking at getting something in the air. It's 2, possibly 3 down here. So she just wants to get something in the air, and as I say that, she's just skipping through with her bowl.
Very well down here from Kaz again.
Yeah, it's very similar to her first. Very, very similar to her first.
That's two exceptional bowls.
That's his 2 lovely bowls. They're definitely counters. So possibly 3 and a look down now.
Diane wouldn't be looking to change too much. There's a bit to sit on there. 2 of Kaz's bowls. She has cut it a little bit. Few little interesting facial expressions with those shots.
Yes, luck can play a big part in this game as well, so definitely. Definitely took one shot out at least, so 2 down is better than 3 down.
Correct. Irene just stretching it out a little bit again. Jack the mat back. Beautiful start here from Irene. Definitely starting to find that length. Kate sticking to her backhand. She's been playing this well. First bowl probably just needs to run a little bit. Good line. Now Irene will just be looking to basically play the same bowl. And she has pretty much done that. Getting down to the jack. Yeah, not much separating her two bowls. Kate looking to just add about 1.5 meters. Just skirting the jack there. Joe just looking to replicate Irene's two bowls. Coming down just a little bit over, but good coverage for where Kate's bowl ended up at the back there. Carla getting down. She's going to get down to the bowls, the jack, or a bit of everything. Got the bowls, but skirted through. Judging by the angles, may have cut it down to 1. Joe just looking to sit on Carla's last bowl. Got a hurricane coming through, as you can probably hear in our effects mics. Gonna say that probably affected Joe's bowl there, unfortunately.
So Carla will be just looking at drawing into the jack here, just keeping it on the high side with the gusty wind conditions. It should be helping the bias of the bowl. This definitely is the wider side of the rink she's playing on. And she's thrown it out fantastically, and just needs to start the bend now. And a very nice bowl indeed.
Yeah, very good bowl. Looks like a measure. Diane just having a quick squeeze, indicating she's 1 down, she reckons. While they do the changeover, just a quick shout out to our sponsors. Apologies for those who might have just had the stream interrupted.
Yeah, so
should be back up. We'll make sure a few people can still see the stream.
So as happened, Kaz put her first bowl down and drew the shot cold, which was a lovely shot. And so took away any measure. Diane's first bowl for the set just skirted through, just behind the head. Now Kaz will be looking at something similar. Kaz's rink just then picked up a 3. So so now we've got our scores at 7-10 after 8. So Irene with her first bowl, and the ladies seem to be enjoying the wider side of the green here. So just a nice little opening bowl. The weight is magnificent. Maybe just the gusts of wind just held that out just a little bit. So all the same, a very fair bowl. You're following Kate's bowl down here on the same hand. A lovely line bowl. Just a little bit heavy, just a fraction heavy through. So Kaz will be looking at not doing too much correction in on her first bowl. Just maybe a little bit less on the line, and a similar weight will be very close to the price. As I'm saying that, she's added quite a few feet on her last, but she's basically got one on and now one behind. Lovely on the centre line. So it definitely looks like we've got a little bit of weight off here from Kate. So she just needs to keep arriving, and she's done an amazing correction here. Just needs to settle now. It's up and down from shot from our angle, so...
Yeah, definitely up and down that way. Apologies everyone, just had Apple's version of the blue screen of death. But we should be back up and running now for everyone to enjoy this lovely game. Joe just skirting through there.
I'll just have a Carla up the mat here. A little bit of information on our middle bowlers. Carla's currently playing out of Shepparton Bowl, but she's previously from the Norfolk Island Bowls Club, and Carla has an extensive Commonwealth Games team manager for the Norfolk Island team, World Bowls, working for World Bowls, Goulburn Valley Champion of Champions. She's got a very, very extensive resume, and Carla's also mentioned for Happy Father's Day to Dad and to Jim. A lovely little must be a lovely daughter, Carla, to mention that for Dad and Jim.
I'm sure Dad will be down here a bit later on. He only lives on the other side of the golf course.
Yes, he does. So I'm pretty sure he'll be down later on, enjoying the sunshine, definitely. Joe Gibcus on the mat here. Join it. Joe is another person that's just moved recently. She's bowling currently now at Newborough. I'm not too certain where Newborough is. Apparently it's down Gippsland Way. She's rolling an Aero Optima, and she's won a few club events as Sandbelt's representative, and she's won the Eastern Ranges Novice Singles, and she's rolling an Optima Aero.
Might need to transfer you to digital there, Steve. Paperwork flying everywhere.
Yes, it's just about got a mini cyclone Tracy coming through here. Some extremely gusty winds. I had a look at the weather forecast earlier, and it's meant to be blue skies all day, which that's holding true. But it did say the wind gusts were going to be up over the 50 km/h mark, so it looks like we've got one of those coming through right this second.
Di coming down.
Just needs to sit, needs to put the anchors out now, so a very, very handy bowl. All the same.
Colour indicating that there's still 2 down. Oh, Joe saying 1. And that sun goes away and you almost need to get the jumper back out.
I don't know where that cloud came from. It's the only cloud in the sky, so yeah, maybe this wind will blow it away quite quickly because it is nice in the sun.
Roger, we didn't get Courts up here. Unfortunately, she had prior engagements down in Melbourne, so she didn't get a call up for the commentary. It has been noted by a lot of people up here that she was still down in Melbourne. She might get a bit of a stirring when she attends the Moama Pairs next Monday week. We'll get her on commentary the next time we do a stream, though. Previously been a regular on some of the BV live streams in the commentary. But I think Stephen's doing a fantastic job. His first time on commentary for this event, and he's doing a stellar job.
Yes, it's not the easiest thing to do actually, so I'm learning as I go, so riding without the training wheels, you could say.
Everyone's loving this song on the green. Bit of Cotton Eye Joe. As Di comes down, unfortunately she's going to take her own bowl out. Taken one bowl out so far. Two shots that was. There we go, the sun's back out. Makes it easier for everyone to see the live stream as well when the sun's out. Brightens everything up. Might need to get another camera to get everyone dancing on the green at the moment.
Yeah, well, they've got Cotton Eye Joe playing, and I've noticed on the rinks over and away, there's a couple of ladies doing a bit of a jig and so forth so enjoying the music they're playing on the list, definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Paula. She was doing a good little jig over there before. So it's 5 shots with 6 ends to go. So Diane and her team are still well in it. Just Kaz and Joe and Irene have just scooted out a little bit with a couple of numbers on the last few ends. Irene switching over, looking to just drop a couple of metres.
Yeah, just looking on a slight weight correction from the first. It's definitely taken the speed off from the revolutions on this bowl, so it needs to bend in a little bit. It is a much tighter hand on the ditch side of the green, so.
Yeah, we saw that earlier when Kaz went out that way and it just held a little bit. Irene's done enough for shot there, but he's still wide open for Kate to come through.
And Kate doesn't need to do much more from her first either, so she could just looking at adding a few feet, and she's got a very nicely pointed bowl. And just screwing inside of the blue bowl, yes, and a nice little piece as well, just rocking onto the jack, only a foot away.
Joe not liking that one, but she has another one to correct.
It was very well weighted, but yeah, she just went a fraction quite a bit too skinny there on that one, unfortunately, but the weight was very good, so has another one to go. So we're watching Carla's bowl go down on the tighter hand. She's just gone a little bit narrow, but the weight was very, very good, so very close for a second shot. So Jo will be looking at a similar weighted bowl to her first. Just has to correct her line. And I think she's just kept it a bit skinny again. Yes, she has. Followed the same path down. The weight was very good for her, the shot she was playing to sit through the shot bowl, but just went a little bit too narrow.
Corrected her line, just added a little bit, but that's not too bad. It does cover Irene's bowl down the back. Shout out to Stephen O'Regan, watching on back down in Croydon. Well, I assume he's watching at home. He might be out.
Yes, Rowdy, so g'day to you, and happy Father's Day as well.
Kaz just looking to draw up underneath Kate's bowl. Played that very well, used it, and got a knocker in the process as well.
Yes, absolutely lovely bowl. Lovely, lovely shot there. Yes.
Kai's looking to do the same, but I don't know if she's got the right weight for that line.
Yes, her weight was perfect for the straight draw. If she wanted to keep that line, maybe another metre of weight, but while she wanted to draw, it was lovely, but just with another maybe foot of width of grass on that.
Kaz coming in with another good bowl here. Good coverage there.
He just needs to hang around and just skip through, I feel, for another shot, but it's a very handy spot to finish all the same.
Played a bit more weight, but has unfortunately gone narrow. Unshot as we get a hurricane coming through.
So that was a lovely shot there from Kaz, a lovely conversion shot, and it stayed to be for the one.
Skips out to 6 shots with 5 ends to go. For those who didn't join us yesterday, they are 15 game ends. Jack is respotted if it does go out. And after this, we've got another 2 games today to ultimately decide today and yesterday's winners. $10,000 in prize money, I'm told.
Yes, it's definitely a nice purse to be walking away with. So, yes, hence that a prize pool like that attracts the very good players, which it does year in, year out for this wonderful event for Joy Johnson.
Correct. Shout out to our sponsors who make it all happen. Crop Smart, Yarrawonga Mulwala Golf Club Resort and Lakil Building. Beautiful start there from Irene. Dubbed it on, half a foot behind.
As we follow Kate's bowl down, and that just needs to hold just that little bit. It was very well weighted for the shot, but just a tiny bit narrow.
Irene going with the 1 on, 1 behind theory.
So it looks like Kate's bowl here has got a very similar weight to her first, and she has got much wider grass. Just needs to get down that little bit. So yes, the weight was the same, but just a little bit too wide for the tighter hand.
Joe coming through, doesn't want to take it, needs to go with it.
Yes, it was a little bit of a heavier bowl, but she was fortunate enough to stick with the jack on the contact, so it's definitely changed the end. It's added another 6 metres onto the end that they were already playing, so it might make it a little bit more interesting.
Carla coming down with a very good first up bowl with the movement of the jack. Joe switching over to the backhand. Ball's just coming down now. Should see it in view very shortly.
So we're just looking at arriving in the area, in the general area. But, just held a line a little bit too much.
Carla lining up on the mat. And her backhand, she has taken it a bit wider than what she did the first bowl.
Yes, her first bowl was well weighted, just sitting only inches away from the ditch. This one here just can get down.
Just needs to pull up a little bit and just trickles into the ditch.
Well, the thing is, she gave it a chance.
Some games on the other green already finished. Must have streamed through their game. Kaz playing her forehand, being left-handed. Sent it out and let it come back, and it has come back beautifully.
It is a lovely bowl. A little
tickle.
Oh, tiny piece of the jack staying, her bowl staying live on the green, but it is a toucher, and if it does pop out of the ditch, all good as well for another counter.
Die coming down, just don't think she's got the weight to get there. Might just see it pop onto the screen there at the top left.
Yeah, another couple of feet would have been fantastic with that line. So
Joe coming down to have a chat with Kaz. We get the advantage of listening to them, so looking to see if the bowl of Carla's is worth anything. Sounds like they're going to give it a go. Kaz just deciding which hand looks the best. She's playing her forehand. Playing that niggly little weight, looking for the bowl. Has turned quite away. Unfortunately, she's all trying to work out which bowl's which.
Yeah, it's a couple of bowls have gone everywhere here, and so just unsure now on what the scenario is.
It was Irene's bowl that got knocked up. Carla and Irene have got fairly similar bowls, in my mind, because I'm colourblind.
And Carla just indicated they were 3 down. So Diane will be pulling out all of her experience for this bowl.
She sent it out there, but might be a little bit quick and wide for that scenario. That finishes the end. 3 shots. So Kaz just extending the lead there. As we head into the 12th end, 9 shots. Looking to play this 3/4 length again with where Kaz is standing. Irene's got the mat right back.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, 9 shots is still not impossible to do. They'll just be looking at building the heads and seeing how they go.
Irene with the first, just running a little bit through.
So this is a very good opportunity for Kate here to get one close and put down the ascendancy.
Playing that backhand on the commentary side, it has just held. I've seen that a few times.
Yeah, I think they both might be just on this end, struggling with the wind at the moment. We've got some very strong gusts coming through, so that might be the case.
Kate switching over with her second bowl. Looks to have changed over extremely well.
Very, very good plan there. Using the width of the green and a bit of the wind as well. Just drawing to a couple of bowls behind. Lovely switch.
Joe's bowl just holding, running into Irene's.
Carla will just be looking at drawing another shot here and giving another one into the head. Another friend to Kate's bowl, and she's done just that, if not. Just getting a piece of Kate's bowl, which ran her on another foot, unfortunately, but all the same, very, very good bowling.
Joe just scooting under. Carla doesn't have to change much with her second. Changed a little bit. Has she got the jack? No. Runs into Kate's bowl.
So that would have been a carbon copy actually of her first bowl.
Kaz playing her forehand on the commentary side.
It's looking quite good at the moment on the way down. It's a very, very tricky hand on this tighter side here, and just could not quite find the grass, unfortunately. Keska just need to hold a little bit. Just hold that little bit more, and it did. So they're building up quite a little grouping of bowls there.
Kaz looking to cut it back here. Looks like they are about 4 down at the moment. Joe calls out good track. Just needs to pull up.
This might take some pain out, but it just keeps running away. As indicated by Carla, the holding full. There's no traffic in the way here for Diane, so she just needs to put on a little bit more weight from her first. Unfortunately, just pulling up that a little bit short.
4 shots confirmed.
And as Kaz's lead just got whittled away a little bit more there, so definitely got a game on our hands now.
Yeah, 5 shots, 3 ends. Shaping up for a good finish here. Kate and Diane just going for that medium length. Worked well for them very early in the game.
Yes, it has been actually. Yeah, they got coming back to where they've all started on that shorter medium length.
Kate's come in with a beautiful start, just behind. Irene's first bowl just ducking under. Kate just adding about 2 foot, just put her bowl a bit further behind, but still in the area. Might get a bit more dancing going on shortly. We've got Sweet Caroline's come on the music again.
And just as we're saying that, it looks like Irene has put in a lovely correction, which she has. Just nailed the jack on the nose and trailed and stuck with the trail as well. So that was so good, so good. So Carla just looking on a backhand, maybe with a little bit of weight, just an arriving weight to the jack and shot bowl. Just ducking under, but an absolutely lovely spot. If there's any movement of the jack, that'll be going in that general direction.
Joe looking to run just a little bit further. Yep. Good bowl there from Joe. Adds another one to the count.
It does, but it does actually open the target up. And we still have Carla on the mat playing the same hand as she played before, which was her backhand. Her weight was magnificent. She's got a very similar weighted bowl to her first, so, and a lot better line as well. And she just finds the narrowest,
through the hole.
The narrowest of gaps, unfortunately for Carla. Yeah. Joe needs to be careful of a line here. She doesn't want to crash into the shot bowl, definitely. And she's played this fairly well. Unfortunately, just getting a piece of Carla's bowl and clipping that over.
Yeah, she just punched Kate's bowl across, and it went at one of those weird angles where it sort of goes forwards and sideways, and does give him a few more options for the next shot if nothing changes. Oh, it's their shot now, so nothing's going to change.
No, I think they'll still be looking at the wide side of the head and just playing onto the shot bowl and moving that jack back a couple of feet.
Diane looking at it, and she's looking at the forehand. Looking to arrive up onto the two bowls. She does have bowls at the back. Just hanging a bit on that hand.
In saying that though, it does give them the complete back bowl on the centre as well. So it's never really a lost bowl. So Kaz with some deft touch there, just holding out. The weight was lovely, just maybe a bowl too wide.
Just ducking away. Tricky hand, that hand. You can sometimes just go that little bit narrower and it shoots across a mile.
Yeah, the ladies are definitely handling the wider side a lot easier than the ditch side of the green for sure. So 2 there for Kaz's rink. So once again, Irene just struggled a little bit heading down this way with her first bowl. She's been correcting very well with the second.
True to form, she's corrected very well with her second.
Yes, possibly maybe a jack behind Jack High. And we don't need much change from Kate either. Kate's first bowl possibly a metre short on her first. So Kaz calling Joe on her forehand on the wider side of the green. The short bowl that she's got to go around is approximately a metre short. It is biasing quite wide on that side, so there is plenty of room to get around those bowls. And it was just a little weight issue there. The line was perfect, right on the centre line, but maybe a metre and a half short. As with the last bowl of Carla's, which just ducked under, it gave Joe Gibbs another chance at it, and she's just drawn it very well. Found a lovely little gap between the two lead bowls of Kate's and drew in for a shot. Carla's definitely added the metre of weight she needed. She just actually added a little bit too much weight on that. The line was magnificent, but just running through, but holding on the green near the ditch. So Kaz just staying on the wider side of the rink there and just splitting the two back bowls. So very good positional bowl indeed. Diane just got quite a nice little piece of the shot bowl there to drop in. So it should put Kaz at one down now. So they still hold a couple of seconds. So Kaz will be looking at punching the shot pole through and sticking. She's got a very good point on this bowl. Just needs to clear. Oh, and she got the little slide as well. Unfortunately, just rocked behind Diane's bowl. Diane just be looking to hit the brakes a little bit there. Just needed another shot. Well, one it is.
Last end here, 6 shots of difference. Same difference as our last game yesterday.
Yes, it was actually. Some very good memory there, Callum.
Sometimes.
Oh, I could just see you pulled it up on the screen in front of you there, so you could fool some of the people some of the time, they say. Okay, it'll be just looking at adding another foot to her last. Her line wasn't too bad, so she can keep her grass to a similar grass line and find that extra foot of weight, and it looks like she's done that. Just needed to clear her own bowl. Unfortunately, the weight was perfect, but well, that's hung around for two. So Irene was on the switch there, but just couldn't quite pull back the weight of her first. But also they're all behind, so a behind bowl is good when you're trying to hold on to a lead. Carla just needs to arrive here, which she's done that, and drawn a very lovely bowl to her foot behind the jack. So they keep building that head, and anything's possible. So Carla will be looking at replicating her first bowl here, and just needs to hurry a bit for mine at the moment. But in saying that, it certainly has. It was
hurried.
It certainly hurried, and it ended up possibly a bowl behind Jack, and that makes them hold 4 in the head now. So Joe just has to pull back a metre or so on her first bowl, just to cut the count down. So she actually did pull back the weight on that, but it just got a piece of Carla's second bowl and just shot it through the head. So on the crossover we have down 4 on the mat at the moment for Kaz. Will definitely be looking at cutting the count down. She's got an open draw straight to the jack.
Just drawn the absolute.
And she's just drawn the... she's still running away, so it might be a measure now, but she's definitely cut the count down, taking a lot of pain out for her team.
Went the early crow there. Whoops.
It was a very, very big skips bowl. So just the slightest of corrections for young Kaz here. She's definitely got a better line on her bowl. Just needs to sit that bowl with the blue. Just unfortunately skirted around, but an absolutely wonderful game. And I believe that might have been a 1 to Diane. I'm not sure yet, so we'll just wait and see.
2.
2 down. So 2 to Diane.
Takes our final score to 18-14.
18-14.
Rothwell.
Yep.
Well done to Kaz, Irene and Joe. Great game there, and also a great game from Diane Hands, Carla Miles, and also Kate Bush Thank you very much for your commentary there, Stephen.
Yeah, thanking you. Yep, we'll have a break, go get a cup of coffee, and back to you again in a little while for the next.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. Catch you soon.